So you are familiar the nature of the roots in the lower classes based on the b square minus 4ac value or delta value or d value. I told b square minus 4ac is called discriminant. It is denoted by dr delta. If delta is greater than 0 or capital D is greater than 0 or b square minus 4ac greater than 0, the roots are real and distinct. What is meant by distinct? Distinct means unequal. For example, I will explain with an example. They are giving x square minus 5x plus 6 is equal to 0. This is a quadratic equation. Why it is a quadratic equation? Whose degree is 2. If you factorize this, you will get x square minus 3x minus 2x plus 6 is equal to 0. I think you are familiar with factorization. X minus 3 minus 2 common factor x minus 3 is equal to 0. X minus 3 into x minus 2 is equal to 0. So x is equal to 3 or x is equal to 2. And also you know the graphs. You did these kind of graphs in SSLC. When given this quadratic equation, they will give in the y is equal to x square minus 5x plus 6. That time you are preparing one table and put input values for x. X is equal to, you are putting different values, then you are getting y value. For all the values if you draw, you will get the graph like this. So quadratic equation represents, students, always y is equal to x square minus 5x plus 6 is a parabola. So this shape is always parabola. What is parabola? Like this or like this or like this or like this. This is the parabola shape. So always it will get in parabola. Sir, we stopped here. If you take more values, it will come like this. So it is always represents a parabola, students. Now you can see that this is an x-axis, this is a y-axis, this is negative y-axis, this is negative x-axis, this is an horizon. If you go different values for x, it will intersecting at 2 and intersecting at 3. So x is equal to 3 and x is equal to 2. This is a x value. It is treated as alpha. The y value, this is also x value taken as beta. So now alpha is equal to 3 and beta is equal to 2. So the roots are real. Real means it is a real numbers. That is the meaning. 3 and 2 are real numbers or not? I told tree diagram of number system. Sir, these are natural numbers. Sir, natural numbers is also real numbers. Whole numbers is also real numbers, integers also real numbers, rational numbers also real numbers, irrational numbers also real numbers, fractions also real numbers, decimals also real numbers. So these are real. And distinct. Distinct means unequal. That means alpha value is not equal to beta. Why? Because alpha is 3, beta is 2. Correct, students? Right. Sometimes again we have here two different cases. Delta is greater than 0 and b square minus 4ac is a perfect square. Perfect square. What does it mean? Perfect square. They have exact root. Root 4, 2. Root 9, 3, root 1, 1, root 16, 4, like we have perfect roots. Actually root 9 means plus or minus 3, root 16 plus or minus 4, root 1 plus or minus 1. Like that if you get, those are called roots are real and distinct and rational. That is the meaning. So now, for example, I will explain. In the same problem, you can see that what is b square minus 4ac, students? b square minus 4ac is equal to b value. If you comparison that ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0, b value is minus 5, c value is 6. So b square is minus 5 the whole square, 4 into a value is 1 and c value is 6. Correct, students? See that b value minus 5 whole square minus 4 into a value is 1, c value is plus 6. This is 25 minus 24, you are getting 1. So b square minus 4ac is a discriminant. Discriminant value is a perfect square, because this value, if you apply a root, you are getting perfect value. So this is called roots are b square minus 4ac is a perfect square. The roots are real, distinct and rational. Clear, students? Suppose b square minus 4ac is not perfect square. Is not perfect square. That time roots are real, distinct and irrational. I will give you an example. For example, x square minus 3x plus 4 is equal to 0. This is one quadratic equation. If you comparison with this, ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. Correct, students? Now a value is equal to 1, b value is equal to minus 3, c value is equal to 4. Now we have to calculate b square minus 4ac. What is b square here? Minus 3 whole square minus 4 into a value is 1 and this is 4. C value is 4. So this is 9 minus 16. What you will get? Minus 7. Otherwise you can take here 4 and here 3. Like that you can check it, because it is getting complex, that's why. So a is equal to 1, b is equal to minus 4, c is equal to 3. So b square minus 4ac. B square value minus 4 whole square. Minus 4 into a value is 1, c value is 3. 4 square is 16 minus 12. 16 minus 2 is 4. Again it is a perfect square. So b square minus 4ac is getting a perfect square. Here also roots are real, distinct and rational. We will take one more example for irrational problem. X square minus 2x plus 2. Is it possible? Possible? You can take with minus 3x. Now is it possible? Yes, 2 comma 1 you will get. Correct or not, students? Correct or not? See, 2 1s are 2. You will get x minus 2 and x minus 1. So x is equal to 2 and x is equal to 1. So these roots are rational, real and unequal. So these are all the example for b square minus 4ac is a perfect square. If you are not getting perfect square, for example, b square minus 4ac you are calculating, you are getting 5. You are getting 5. How you will get 5? X square minus 3x plus 1 is equal to 0. Here a is equal to 1, b is equal to minus 3, c is equal to 1, b square minus 4ac, we are calculating this, b value minus 3 whole square, 4 into a value 1, c value 1, 9 minus 4, you are getting 5. 5 is not a perfect root. If it is not a perfect root, that case we will say that roots are real, distinct, unequal and irrational. We are getting the roots are irrational. Sir, how would we know the roots are irrational? Just check it here. So you can comparison this, you can apply the formula. X is equal to, we don't get the direct roots here. Factorization madkagala problem. So minus b plus or minus square root of b square minus 4ac upon 2a minus b minus of minus 3 plus or minus root over b square minus 3 whole square. 4 into a value is 1, c value is 1 upon 2 into a value is also 1. You can simplify minus of minus plus 3 plus or minus 9 minus 12, 9 minus 4 sorry by 2. So 3 plus or minus root 5 by 2. So we are getting alpha is equal to 3 by 2 plus root 5 by 2, 1 root. Another one beta is equal to 3 by 2 minus root 5 by 2. I told these two are conjugates. So whenever you are getting a roots, the roots are irrational. Correct or not? If the root is in the form of alpha plus root beta, 2 plus root 3, 2 minus root 3, like we are getting 3 by 2 plus root 5 by 2, 3 by 2 minus root 5 by 2, same terms, there is a difference of minus, so these are called conjugate surds. What we call these are? Conjugate surds. Conjugate surds. So that's why you learnt in the lower classes, if delta is greater than 0, we will say that roots are real and distinct. Distinct means unequal. Again, we have in the two subdivisions. What are the two subdivisions I told? If the roots are real and distinct, it can be a rational, it can be a irrational also. When it can be a rational, b square minus 4ac perfect square. This is not perfect square. Understood, students? Not perfect square. Roots are unequal only. You are getting irrational numbers like 2 plus root 3, 2 minus root 3 or 3 by 2, root 5 by 2 like. If it is rational, you are getting alpha is equal to 3, 2 or 1. Here we are getting here the roots are 3, 1. 3, 1, 2, 3. Like you are getting rational numbers and unequal and real. Here also unequal, they are irrational numbers. Clear, students? Irrational numbers, rational numbers, both are in real numbers only. But we have to classify it again. Here we will say just real numbers, all real numbers, but we will classify it. Rational numbers are possible, irrational numbers are possible. How will we will say that rational numbers? If the roots are, if the discriminant is a perfect square. If the discriminant is not a perfect square, which are called irrational. Irrational, if one root is given, another root you can write easy. Just you have to write their conjugate. So, if the quadratic equation roots are irrational, one root is given 2 plus root 3. What is other root? 2 minus root 3. Simple. Understood, students? Right. So, students, nature of the roots, first case is over. What is first case? B square minus 4ac greater than 0, d is greater than 0 or delta is greater than 0. In that case, roots are real, distinct. Distinct means unequal. Again, I told the roots are rational, irrational. Two sub-concepts are there in that. When we will say that rational, if b square minus 4ac is perfect square. If b square minus 4ac is not a perfect square, roots are real, roots are irrational and distinct. Now, we will see the second case. What is the second case? Delta is equal to 0. That means b square minus 4ac 0 or d is equal to 0. We will say that the roots are real and equal. Real and equal. So, this is the nature of the second one. I will explain with an example. So, we have x square minus 6x plus 9 is equal to 0. This is a quadratic equation. If you factorize this, you will get x square minus 3x plus 9 is equal to 0. I think you are familiar in the lower classes in roots. That's why I am not explaining detailed. So, x minus 3 into x minus 3 is equal to 0. So, x is equal to 3 or x is equal to 3. So, you can see in this case alpha value, beta value both are equal to 3 only. In this case, we will say that roots are real and equal. Suppose if you take y is equal to x square minus 6x plus 9, and you draw the graph, you will get the problem like this, a graph like this. So you will get the graph like this. So it is intersecting or touching with x-axis at 3. That is positive x-axis, negative x-axis, and positive y-axis and negative y-axis. So it is touching at 3. So x is equal to 3. So alpha value, beta value both are equal in this case. That's why in this case we will say that they are real numbers and roots are both equal. First root is also equal, second root is also equal. Clear, students? Right. So we have the third case. What is the third case? Delta is less than 0 or b square minus 4ac less than 0 or d less than 0. In this case, the roots are complex or imaginary. In this case, we will say that roots are complex or imaginary. That means no real roots. Real roots are not possible. But in these roots, I told if one root, you know that the other roots are nothing but conjugates. They are in the conjugate form. I will explain with an example. X square plus 4x, x square minus 4x plus 5 is equal to 0. Now, for this equation, you don't have the real roots. Why? Because if you take 5 into 1, 5, minus 5 plus 1 is minus 4, but this multiplying, you won't get the minus 5 here, plus 5. So, factorization is not possible for that. So, if you draw the graph of such kind of problems, what you will get? So, the graph will move like this. That means it won't intersect on x-axis. I told roots means x value. Where the graph intersecting x-axis, that points are called roots. It is not intersecting x-axis, it intersecting y-axis, no problem. But it won't intersect x-axis. So y is equal to x square minus 4x plus 5. No real roots. No real roots. So the roots are imaginary or complex. Sir, such kind of problem, how to calculate roots? Very simple. You have to equate ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. Then you can apply the formula minus b plus r minus square root of b square minus 4ac upon 2a. Now minus b value is minus 4. Minus of minus 4 plus r minus root over b square value. I will explain here, students. See, x square minus 4x plus 5 is equal to 0. So, ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. After comparison, a value is 1, b value is minus 4 and c value is 5. So, x is equal to minus b plus r minus square root of b square minus 4ac by 2a. So, minus b means minus of minus 4 plus or minus root over b square is minus 4 whole square. 4 into a value is 1 and c value is 5 upon 2 into 1. So, this is plus 4 under root, this is 16 minus 20 upon by 2, 4 plus or minus root over 16 minus 20 is minus 4 upon 2. So, I told whenever square root in negative real numbers does not exist, that's why I can write 4 into 1, 4 into minus 1, 2, that is equal to 4 plus or minus root 4 into root over minus 1 by 2, 4 plus or minus root 4 value is 2, root over minus 1 value is I upon 2. I can cancel, take 2 common factor and I can cancel. So, you will get 2 plus or minus I is x value. That means alpha is equal to 2 plus I and beta is equal to 2 minus I. These two are called conjugates. So, now we have the roots not real, they are complex numbers. That's why it won't intersect the x-axis. Clear, students? Like this, we have to say the nature of the roots. So b square, d less than 0, d equal to 0, d greater than 0. So this is the PUC introduction. We have in object to more introduction. While teaching object, we will go through more introduction in that quadratic equation. Based on that, we will solve the problems.